Today I'm going to show you my little miniature watercolour travel kit that I've made up in a cheap rubbery pencil case, which is lilac-y purple, because I like lilac-y purple. Anyway, yes, I wanted something I could literally fit in my handbag. Now, I have got the proper Winsor & Newton travel kit. I've got some actual bought travel kits. I mean, these are travel kits. I've got the little tiddy one as well. I've got so many. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you what you can fit into a pencil case though, and still have decent quality materials in there. So here, this is what is in my pencil case. I have got, if I can get the lid off. No, the other way around. Yeah, this is my little brush cleaner. I've just cut up a little cosmetic sponge, put it in a tiny pot and keep that damp. Instant brush cleaner. You can see how small that is. Here's my little book, complete with some little paintings I did when I was sitting around one lunch hour. Quite pleased with that one. That's as far as I've got, but what a cute little book. I'll put your links for all these bits and pieces in the down in the video description, by the way. Some were just from AliExpress. I'll come on to something that was a bit more pricey in a minute though. Got a little measuring pot, putting a little bit of water in. That's a little, I think it's a medicine measuring pot, but it came with one of my resin craft kits. I've got a little dropper of water for just putting tiny, tiny drops of water into my paints, and a sprayer for if I want to wake up the whole palette. Putty rubber pencil, which is nice. That's just a very simple little sketching pencil. Also got a white gel pen, and that is for if I want to put any little fine white details in after, and a chunkier one that looks like it needs a good shake, but that's another white marker. We've got cocktail sticks because they are good for scratching into the paint if you want to add details that way. A black fine liner, and it is a permanent one, and it's very fine. Look, there you go. So if I want to do any outlines or black detailing, I can use that. Being permanent, it won't dissolve with the water. I've got a little set of travel paintbrushes. These are awesome and not expensive. I've got some posher ones than these that feel a lot more substantial, but for a fairly budget buy, these I think are great because you do that and you do that and you've suddenly got a great big proper paintbrush, and they do seem to hold the water really quite nicely. That's a full set of different sizes. I've got a couple of tiny little bits of sponge for if I want to do any sponging effects like bits of trees and things like that. And then this. You may have seen these tiny little boxes. They sell them all over the place. This one was from, I think it was from AliExpress. But you open it up, you've got a little palette there, you've got a little palette here, and a messy bit in the middle. Now that messy bit is full of Winsor & Newton professional watercolours. So that bit of paint is probably more costly than this whole lot all put together. But that just shows you that you can squeeze your tubes of whatever paint you fancy into these little palettes. This little bit, if you try hard enough, will actually come out as well so you can wash it. So it's quite easy to keep clean. I mean, obviously I've been using this recently, so it's looking a bit mucky. But this does mean you could put in your student grade paints or any watercolour paints that you've got in a tube. You could squeeze them into these tiny little pans, and you've got quite a selection of colour to play with there. I just think that's awesome. But as I say, I went straight in and put the professional grade paints in just because I'd got some, and I bought the tube so that I could do things like that. So that is my really tiny little kit, and as you can see, made myself a little swatch card. That's the colours that are in it. That all fits really easily into this tiny, tiny little pencil case. I'll show you the next one up, which I would feel inclined to take with me if we're going on holiday or something. So we're going to be away for a little while, and maybe I want something a little bit bigger with a bit more scope. That all fits neatly into there. Just an ordinary little pencil case. Now this one is what they called a large capacity pencil case. Again, I think it was from AliExpress. Now in the bottom, see we've got a little carry handle. In the bottom we have got that Winsor & Newton Cotman. So this is the student grade travel set, which has got I love this is the paintbrush. Look at these. Oh, it's so cute. A rubber, and it's got a set of really good straightforward colours that would be just great if you're out and about painting. Now obviously you can take these out so you can replace them when you run out. Just fill them back up again, not a problem. You've got your little pencil as well. Nice sectioned little palette as well. That's just a neat thing, and it's got the little doodah on the back to hold it as well. So you can hold that without dropping it while you're painting away. So it's got that in there. That's all that's in the bottom. And then the rest of it, this side, I've got a proper set of pencils. The Derwent Academy pencils. One of them seems to be missing. Don't know where that's gone. We have got some white gel pens, some fine liners, and a little tiny ruler in case I need it. So that all goes neatly in there. And then in the top here, we have got, this is actually a bought paintbrush cleaner, sponge thingy, but it's a similar principle to what's in my tiny kit. So that's that. Again, it wasn't expensive, but now I've seen what they're like. That's why I managed to make that little tiny one. A pack of tissues, because you need something to dry your brush on if you've got room to carry it. A little pot of water. Again, a little dropper and a spray. Another white pen that I probably should have put in the end here. I've got a couple of 2 different sizes of those brushes that you fill with water, and indeed there is water in them. So those are quite handy. A little water pot, look at this. This cost me £1. So you can pop this out. There you go. That makes quite a big water pot, doesn't it? Then you just do that when you're finished. And my little book. Since putting this together, I have actually bought these little paint brushes from Fuumuui. So these are a little bit more costly. But look, they pack down to that. They feel heavier. They've got a real quality feel to them. And you unscrew that, and out comes the most beautiful paintbrush with what looks to be a proper wooden handle. So I might put a set of those in here. And of course, the same my little book. Now there's no painting in here. I've just put the colour swatches from that travel set in here. So you can see that's a good set of colours for general use out and about painting. So what you've got there is one this has obviously cost a bit more, because although that's the Cotman set, you know, you're talking not expensive but not cheapo paints. That's nice stuff. Bag was dirt cheap. The Derwent pencil set, obviously it's Derwent. That was not a cheapy, but again, not stupid money. Little book, that was from AliExpress, and it's nice paper, not expensive by any means. I can't remember how much that was, but it was cheap. And then these bits, obviously, cheap as chips. All simple little bits and pieces. And like I said, that was £1. That was from like a bargain store that they have at the big creative craft fair at the NEC every year up in Birmingham. That's it. All that goes in there. Okay, so I've got 2 sizes depending on what I'm doing. If I want something in my handbag because I'm just out for the day, it'll be that. If we go away for a weekend or a proper holiday, if we ever get a chance to, I would be taking that. So there you go. I'm getting a bit obsessed with tiny palettes, so I'll keep you posted on the tiny palette front, because yeah, I've got rather too many of them. So hope that was useful. Just thought I'd share it with you, and I'll see you for the next video.